Welcome back to Hashes and Numbers. I'm Thomas. I'm here, my co-host,
Justin Kim.
and today we're going to be breaking down the Week 4 slated games, and we're going to do a little preview on Monday Night Football. Two somewhat interesting games.
Mhm.
But before we get into that, let's do the review of the week. So Thursday night, Seahawks beat the Niners, or not Niners, the Cardinals. Seahawks beat the Cardinals on the last second field goal. A lot of thoughts on the new kickoff rule and how it played into affecting this game. So, what are your thoughts on this?
Seattle defense played good like first half, but I feel like Rick Willen kind of sold. Actually, Rick Spoon kind of sold against Marvin Harrison. I don't know. Marvin Harrison just like looks what it's called. He looked right, and he looks like more confident, just in the second half. I don't know if Marvin Harrison could keep going. I think it might be scary for the Cardinals, but yeah, a close win for the Seahawks.
Yeah, I mean, what I'd say is like the Seahawks played really well in the first half. Second half, Martin Harrison started to find it a little bit. Rico from some news outlets are saying he might be on the trading block.
Hmm.
But all in all, I think it's really interesting how like the new kickoff kind of played a role in this game. How, we've seen earlier this year, we had a game where the kicker couldn't get it out the back of the end zone and, cost them the game. This time it was like he couldn't get it into the landing zone by a yard, and this one cost them. So it's really interesting to see how they do the future, how like kickers kind of approach this situation, right? If you tie the game up or you go up by one with like, 30 seconds or less, right? What's the approach? Because you can't just kick it out the back of the end zone, right? That's
Hmm.
35 yards. Do you force them to return it? Do you try to do like the little squib kick where you try to get to bounce? I'm really interested to see what's up with that.
As a kicker, I think you should try what is called like squib kicking it.
But you have to like land it in the landing zone.
I know, but if it's like successful, I saw like it's hard to like return it back, kind of. Yeah. So
Maybe. But I mean, you run the risk of if you because the squib kick, you're not trying to kick it hard, right? So like you almost
if you don't, yeah,
you have to kick it hard enough, but not too hard, right? And like you run the risk of doing what the Cardinals guy did, right? If you miss the landing zone, that's a big penalty.
yeah,
Or if it goes out of bounds.
yeah, that too.
All right. We had an early game on Sunday. Vikings and Steelers in Ireland. Steelers hold on at the end. The whole Carson Wentz experience. I think I'll go first in this one. Waking up to this game was definitely, interesting. The Steelers kind of dominated the first half. Kenneth Gainwell and DK had pretty good first halves. Second half got a little, iffy there, but at the end, Carson Wentz couldn't pull off the game-winning drive. Steelers improved to 3-1. Vikings go 2-2. Your thoughts?
Uh, st like what I said, I don't think. I mean, okay, the new QB for the Vikings, I think Justin Jefferson likes it because he gets speed more. I
Hmm.
think it's a good move, but for like the team wise, I don't know. But not Jalen Warren. Kenneth Gainwell looks good, and I'm interested on seeing like who RB1 will be. Cause what do you think? Do you think they should like split backfield or what after
I
this
think they
game?
have been splitting backfield. Even in the past, Gainwell's been getting a good chunk of the carries, so I don't really think anything changes.
Do you think Gainwell gets like a little bit more after you see this?
Not necessarily. I mean, I'll look up the splits real quick, but I think I'm pretty sure like it was a pretty even split. Not like 50-50, but like I think Kenneth Gainwell was getting like a lot of touches in the offense already.
Yeah. I don't know. After this game, it's interesting to see on, the new role for him.
Yeah. I'm pulling up the the splits real quick. Give me one second.
Hmm.
But any other thoughts on this game before we continue?
Jordan Addison is back, just that. But yeah.
All right. We move on to the next game while I find this for Kenneth Gainwell. Commanders Falcons. Both second straight game without Jaden Daniels. Penix kind of got back to his I don't know, like he showed more a lot better game this week. What are your thoughts?
They Commanders also did have Scary Terry from what right?
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. This game was kind of a good side for the Commanders, especially without those two. Because it was a close game, and they still managed to score 27. So I don't really know. But
Mhm.
for the Falcons, like what you said, Penix Penix had a way better game. He
Yeah.
completed. He was 20 out of 26 for 313. Was, you know, he showed he's that guy, in my
Mhm.
opinion.
Kind of just going back to the Steelers, Jalen Warren had, other than week three he had 83% of snaps, but in like as a season, right? Jalen Warren had
Yeah.
62% of snaps, Kent Gainwell 51% of snaps. Um,
Hey,
but that's counting like the week four and week three. So if you just do the first 2 weeks, it's almost 50-50.
I see. Interesting.
I'll talk about my thoughts on the Commanders Falcons. I don't know. The Commanders, they weren't full strength. They had Marcus Mariota. I think this is a pretty good win for the Falcons, but they're gonna be inconsistent this year, and I don't trust either like last week or this week. I don't think it's gonna like be predictable where they do well, where they don't do well.
Yeah.
This game is kind of just a wash. I think at the end of the year, it's just gonna be one of those games where like you don't really see it as like, oh, this is who the Commanders were. It's gonna be like, oh, Commanders lost to the Falcons when they didn't have everyone.
Mm-hmm. I
Um,
agree.
this was the next game, Bills Saints. Saints covered the spread. It was a massive spread. They covered.
Yeah.
Rattler, showed a little fight, but the Bills obviously the better team that came out with the victory.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I don't know. This game was closer than what I thought. I don't Spence Actually Spencer Rattler didn't play that bad, but I don't know. I was just score checking, but the game was like going back and forth until like fourth quarter, which I don't know. I don't know if those fans are happy with this one, but James Cook looked good though this year.
hmm
Yeah. What do you think?
Another game where we kind of expected one of the teams to dominate was the Lions Browns. The Lions actually dominated. I think Monty got hurt in this game, but the duo of Amon-Ra and Jared Goff continues to be amazing. Gibbs looked pretty good. The defense of the Lions actually looked pretty good in this game. The Browns kind of they came back to earth. The Browns team that upset the Packers isn't the one that we expected, obviously.
Yeah.
And they showed who the Browns were. At the end of the day, big showing from the Lions. Nothing much on that side.
I don't I've been hating actually not hating, but I've been kind of like downgrading on the Lions offense. I don't know, this offense, I'm interested again. Jameer Gibbs looks fresh. I mean, not fresh, but he looks good. And Samuel and Jared Goff, like what you said, have been going on it.
Mhm.
It's fun to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last week I said this was my lock of the week, and it hit. The Texans dominated the Titans. Cam Ward came out and said that they were bad, like they were ass. So I think the Texans, this might be the step for the Texans to move in the right direction. I don't think they make it to the playoffs, but I think this is a much needed win, a much needed step, and there's a possibility the Titans get the first overall pick. They're one of two teams now that are starting off 0-4, and neither team looks like they have any hope. So. Um, yeah, good one for the Texans, but they gotta keep getting better. Titans, I don't know where they go from here.
Yeah, like what you said, the quote from or not Jameer Gibbs, from Cam Ward was kind of funny. He just addressed the media that their team is, bad. I don't know. I kind of feel bad for Cam Ward, but that's what it is.
The
Texans,
first overall pick, though, I mean, the situation's gonna be.
yeah, but I just feel bad for him. Just can't get anything going on with the team. But for the Texans, this, like what you said, this is a much needed win if they want to get into the playoffs. I don't know. And Ricky Woody Marks kind of looks good. I think he should be RB1 above Nick Chubb, who looks, I don't know. Nick Chubb doesn't look like his old self. He looks kind of old and like heavy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Next game, Patriots improved to 2-2. They beat the Panthers. I'll let you go first on this one.
Um, Patriots defense look good again, but let's see. I don't know. Wait, do you know why Andy Dalton was playing? Is it because it was a blowout or
Yeah, that's because it was a blowout.
I don't know. Bryce Young looks inconsistent. But yeah, Drake May had a good game as well. I don't know. I'm not really sold on this game, but they're 2-2, so maybe this get back week.
Yeah. Um, I think the Patriots, this is the Patriots I really expected. Not that they blow out the Pan, not that they'd be this dominant, but that Drake May would look good, that the Patriots would be able to win some games this year. I didn't think the Panthers from last week, the one that shut out the Falcons, was the real Panthers team. And it showed in this game. Drake May could get anything going. Diggs finally had a decent game. So I like what I'm seeing from this Patriots team. They're going to be consistent this year, but there's going to be a lot of hope.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Next game, the upset of the week, one that you had actually predicted. The Giants and Jackson Dart's first game, upsetting the Chargers. So I'll let you
Yeah.
Lars real quick. Speak on this game, and then I'll speak on my thoughts.
I don't know. Like what I've been saying before, I'm not really like impressed on the Chargers. I don't, but I sh yeah, Justin Herbert was struggling this game. Lad can't get anything going. Sh- yeah, I'm pretty sure Lad struggled. Yeah, 1 for 11. He just got strapped down the whole game. Just Quentin Johnson doing his thing. But I'm just impressed on the Giants defense, but not really impressed by Jackson Dart to be honest. But just I don't know, his rushing upside is just good in my opinion, though.
Yeah, shout out to Jackson Dart. I saw this on the Pat McAfee show. Darius Butler saying having a new quarterback, a rookie quarterback, is kind of like having an interim head coach. You get the interim head coach bump, right? Because it's something fresh, something new, and the Chargers really couldn't prepare for Jackson Dart. There's no film on him, so
Yeah.
putting him in that offense, you're really going in blind. And I really like the I like how the Giants defense played, really rallied around Jackson Dart. Dart didn't have the best game, but it just breathes hope into the Giants team. Now, with that being said, I would not be surprised if the Giants end up, with only 3 or 4 wins. But, it's a good win, good upset against the Chargers. Chargers showing that, hey, maybe they're not unbeatable. Um, yeah, good win for the Giants. Really big upset. Some news in this game that we will talk about later. But moving on to the next game, battle of two undefeated teams. The Eagles come out victorious against the Buccaneers. Go ahead. What are your thoughts on this?
Just the special team is just special. It's another block punt for a touchdown. That whole play, in my opinion, won the game. But like, I'm pretty sure you're gonna bring it up. But Jalen Hurts in second half, it was iffy. It was very iffy. But in my opinion, he did what he needed to do in first half. But that first half, or that second half, just all disappeared. But it was just a total blowout that you didn't really need that much second half of Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I forgot where I saw this. I think it was on ESPN, but someone was saying Jalen Hurts is becoming what we thought Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy is also the same thing, but there's a narrative, that's like what teams can you kind of put any quarterback in and they'll be successful. And the Eagles, in my opinion, are becoming that situation, right? Where you have Saquon, you have those great
hmm
receivers, you have the great O-line, you have a good defense, you have a great special teams, you have everything, and you don't have
Yeah.
a quarterback, in my opinion. And that's the one thing that I think really it intrigues me about Philly because at this point I think Jalen Hurts' role is just to not lose the game, right? He didn't have a single completion in the second half, and they still didn't lose the game, right?
Yeah.
So essentially, if Jalen Hurts doesn't throw interceptions, right, they're not going to lose. And it it's it's reminding me of some like older teams where the Jaguars of the 2017, they had Blake Bortles as quarterback. And everyone's all like, oh, the Jaguars are carried by their defense, right?
Yeah.
This Eagles team's very similar, where Jalen Hurts has been terrible this year. I mean, other than his rushing upside, right? He's basically
hmm
a fullback out there. He's basically running a college offense, one of those college offenses where the quarterback runs every play.
Yeah.
This is what that Eagles offense is turning into, with the occasional throw, right?
hmm
And the Bucks weren't healthy, and the Eagles still didn't put away the Bucks, right? This game should have been over like from the jump, but in the second half, the Eagles they went three straight 3-and-outs when they had a chance to kind of solidify the game. So. if the defense doesn't bail him out at some point, will we see Jalen Hurts step up or we won't? And I'm starting to think Jalen Hurts won't step up, just the way he's played so far.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I think he will step up, like last week against the Rams. Hey, you saw what he's capable of. You saw that
Yeah,
he's ca
and stepping up was needing the defense to block a game-winning field goal in order to win. That's if that's stepping up to you, then I don't want that as my quarterback, right?
Okay, but they're losing by like 21, like
Yeah,
23.
so
Yeah.
they couldn't run the ball. So it's not like, oh, we gotta be able to lean on Jalen Hurts. It's hey, we have to lean on him. I guess we'll have him throw. And
Yeah, and it was successful, no?
because the defense carried him, because the special teams blocked the game-winning kick. They would have lost that game if it wasn't for Jalen Carter and what's his name?
Was it Sidney Brown who blocked it?
No, it was what was it the guy who scored a tutty, Jordan Davis.
Yeah, Jordan Davis, yeah.
Yeah. If they didn't block that kick, they lose the game. And now Jalen Hurts, what? He did something. He lost in the game.
Okay.
I mean, right now it's been 3 out of 4 games that Jalen Hurts has shown nothing. And that one game he has shown something is because they were forced to throw. What if they weren't forced to throw? What if the Rams were the ones coming back? Do you think Jalen Hurts would have closed out the game?
No.
Yeah. So I mean, you agree. It's just like he hasn't shown anything. This isn't the Jalen Hurts from 2022. You know what I'm saying? That Jalen Hurts was dicing teams up, right? Even if he
I
had,
don't I don't know. I think at some point we might see prime or not prime, but like scary Jalen Hurts this
how
season.
long are you willing to wait for that?
Against or like for a good team, maybe like I don't know. What is it called?
But
What's the
I'm saying
Eagles schedule?
the weeks, right?
Huh?
If he doesn't do it next week, are you starting to be concerned? Not concerned, but are you starting to think like change your expectations? Because 5 weeks is
Okay, but
two
okay,
chunks
next
the start of
next
the
week,
season.
no, because they're going against a tough defense team, in my opinion.
So that's a pass now because it's a tough defensive team. Your supposed, top was it top 15 quarterback can't show up.
Honestly, okay, okay. I think he's a top 10 quarterback, in my opinion.
So when's he going to show that? Because I mean, at this point, I might take Daniel Jones over Jalen Hurts. At least Daniel
He
Jones can
will.
throw the ball.
Okay, whatever you say.
I mean, do you disagree? We'll stop right here. Would you rather, at this point in the 2025 season, right?
Yeah.
Blank team, ignore the team, right? But
Okay.
we'll change it up. On the Eagles, on the Philadelphia Eagles, would you rather have Daniel Jones or Jalen Hurts? 2025 season.
Only Dan Jones.
Right. Because he does the same things Jalen Hurts does, but he also throws the ball.
Yeah, but we'll see. I think Jalen Hurts will step it up.
Let's hope so, because right now Daniel Jones is looking like he could fit in that Eagles offense and might take him to better heights. Maybe this game isn't 31-25. Maybe it's, 49-25 if Daniel Jones is in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Daniel Jones, they fall to the Rams, right? Puka had an
Mhm.
amazing game. Stafford showing his connection with Puka. Um, big, big mistake from Adonai Mitchell. Two of them actually. Dropping the ball at the goal line and then holding on a Jonathan Taylor touchdown run. This Colts team could easily be 4-0, but a couple costly mistakes sell them. Thoughts?
This Colts team is actually good. It's just they have way too much mistake where Daniel Jones threw two picks and
Hmm.
like the mistakes he just said, the fumble and the holding. I don't know. But for the Rams side, I think Puka Nacua just looks way too good this season.
Yeah.
It just looks like he could break free from any cornerback at this point.
Yeah, this could be the second, or maybe I guess the third quarterback that Matthew Stafford leads to a record-breaking season in terms of yardage wise. He did with Calvin Johnson, did with Cooper Kupp, now he might do with Puka Nacua.
Yeah, Puka Nacua is scary this season, not gonna lie.
Another one I'll give you props for, the Jaguars go into Levi Stadium and take care of business.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I know the Niners are hurt and everything, but I didn't think the Jaguars were legit. But they're legit in a different way. I think their defense is kind of showing up right now, in my opinion. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. What do you think?
I don't know. Trevor Lawrence didn't play that good, nor the wide receivers. I'm pretty sure. Let me check. Yeah, none of the wide receiver play like that amazing, just eye shocking. I don't know. I just expect a little bit more from the wide receiver, like Brian Thomas, Travis,
Hmm.
But like what you said, the defense is just showing
Yeah.
like the positive. And Travis Etienne, yeah. Not Trevor Etienne.
Yeah. I got a little gripe. Do the Jaguars know they have Travis Hunter? Because I saw, I think, I forgot who posted it. Someone on Twitter posted it, but he played 9 snaps on defense and he played like 50% of snaps on offense. I don't mind, 50% of snaps on offense, right? Because receivers, they come in and out. I'm not going to be too like shocked, but you're holding Travis Hunter to less than half of the game snaps. And that wasn't that his whole thing? Like, oh, he can play both sides, he can play both sides.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like either the Jaguars don't know they have Travis Hunter, or Travis Hunter isn't like NFL ready yet, which I'm not going to say it's a problem. I mean, players develop. I don't expect Travis Hunter to be that great in year one, but it's just mildly concerning that Travis isn't out there for all the stuff that's coming out. I just want
Mhm.
explanation. I mean, if he's not ready, then it's fine. He's not ready, but just something interesting to me.
I don't know. I honestly think Travis is ready, but
But I mean,
I
he's
don't.
not coming on snaps. Like the snap counts are very, very interesting.
Yeah, I saw. I don't know why.
Yeah. The Ravens defense continues to be torched. The Chiefs put up 37. They beat the Ravens. Lamar Jackson comes out because of a hamstring injury. There's speculation that it's not a hamstring. He just came out the game just to keep him healthy. I'm not saying the Chiefs are back, but this is a big step for the Chiefs in the season.
Yeah.
Especially since the Chargers lost a very, very easy game. Um, yeah, Chiefs might be back still.
Yeah, like what you said, this is a very important game from KC because Ravens is a good team, but I don't know why Ravens are struggling on defense right now. They have great players. I don't know why their defense is showing off. And I'm then yeah, Derrick Henry had a bad game as well. Just offense is
But
inconsistent.
they were losing by a lot, so I won't put on Derrick Henry. This is a game where the game script really didn't help Derrick Henry.
I mean, you still gotta run with your best player, no?
At some point, when do you, I mean, running takes a lot of clock, and at some point you got to say like, hey, if a 2 yard run, right?
Hmm.
At sometimes isn't my example would be this. If you're under 2 minutes, right? And you're at your 25-yard line,
I run the ball like three times or so, no?
what I'm saying is a 2 yard run, is that better than an incompletion?
No.
Right. And for game
I
script,
mean, I mean, unless he runs out, maybe. But
it is a 2 yard run, right? Well, with Derrick Henry, you're not running to the outside. That's not what Derrick Henry is.
yeah, he runs inside,
So
all
so
physical.
even a 5 yard run, at some point in the game, you got to say, hey, is a 5 yard run better than an incompletion that stops
No,
it?
I don't think so.
Right. So the game script just didn't help Derrick Henry.
I guess. I don't know. I think KC like whole season might depend on next week, which we'll break down on another episode,
Yeah.
but it's very interesting.
Derrick Henry is, I mean, his season's very, very un-Derrick Henry-like. I'm not gonna
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
I
saying
agree
this
with
game, the game script wise, I can't put all the blame on him. Sure, at the start of the game, you gotta be able to establish the run, but past that, there's part of the game where I'm okay with them not running as much.
you.
Um,
Yeah.
Next game, very clutch blocked kick from the Bears. They take down the Raiders. Gino throws 3 interceptions, right? And um, the Bears look okay. I mean, I'm not gonna say that they're at the top of the NFC North. From what I saw from the Lions, I think that's the best team in the North, but they might not be the worst. So you're the Bears fan. Let's hear your thoughts on this game.
Okay, so from Caleb's side, I don't know. He was getting pressured all day. Just like I don't know. You texted me how I would feel, right? Almost this stat line.
Hmm.
Um, I'm not too happy. I'm not too happy or too mad. This is a solid performance.
Hmm.
S- I don't know. It's just the O-line. We had a new right. The most right, like right side is the right tackle, right?
Yeah.
Well, against Max Crosby, right?
Well, I don't know. I don't know where Crosby lined up, but for most of the game, I would assume.
Yeah, we had a rookie. like a rookie that started first time
Mhm.
that was guarding what is called Max Crosby. To be honest, I don't know. For his first start against, just one of the best D line, it wasn't bad. I liked it, but the negative part for the Bears is that I want to find more rushing side. Maybe Chicago finding a potential trade target for running back.
Yeah. Um, I'd say for the Bears side, well, I'll go on the Raiders first. This team there's one silver lining there, and Ashton Genty had a great game. But outside of that, Gino looks like the bust he was in on the Jets. I don't want to say it because Gino had great years for the Seahawks, but Gino doesn't look great. And 3 picks is not great, especially for this Bears defense that doesn't even have their best corner.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, Dak threw 3-2 now.
Hold on.
And we gotta give some credit to, the Bears.
Yes, but let me explain. I watched those picks, right?
Yeah, that Kevin Byard. Come on now.
By the defender. I'll give him that. There was
And
one that was way thrown behind him, the receiver on the crossing route, right?
okay, what about Tyree Stevenson? Come on now.
The diving one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you giving credit. That was a good play by the defender. But
Okay.
the other two were just bad throws, in my opinion.
Byard just what has got forced him. I mean, he was playing fake coverage. He just,
Yeah,
went
yeah,
straight
okay,
in.
sure. He fooled them, but that's on the quarterback.
I mean, yeah, yes, but that's just
Kevin
good. What it's called
Kevin Byard's
spot.
not prime safety anymore.
Okay, but in my opinion, he
Okay,
has like he
for the
has 4 interceptions already this season. I'm pretty sure.
yeah, well, two of them are on Geno Smith. It's not get ahead of ourselves right here, right?
Yeah.
Geno Smith here. It's like Will Levis last year. Like, oh, he has 3 interceptions this year when two of them are on Will Levis. You're not really,
Well,
right?
yeah.
This, I'm not gonna be surprised if the Raiders are looking for a quarterback next year. If you get Drew Aller well, Drew Aller's terrible. Well,
Drew Aller looked terrible. Yeah, I agree.
let me hold back on that. Like Fernando Mendoza to the Raiders or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna be surprised if come April time, that's what we're talking about, right? Because I'm looking at the
Yeah.
team, what teams need a quarterback, and right now the Saints need a quarterback,
I mean,
and the Raiders need a quarterback.
Rattler Rattler's not bad in my opinion, though.
He's not the I'm not gonna be surprised if the Saints get the first overall pick and Arch goes. I think Arch is easily going to the Saints. I don't think that's a debate, right? The Raiders
Yeah.
might win some games. They might be the Giants or the Steelers. Steelers might need a quarterback too. But back to this game. What I'm saying is the Bears don't have their number one corner, correct?
Yeah. Jalen Johnson's out for a season, but
Correct.
Kyler's, yeah.
So if
It,
you're going against this Bears defense, right?
mhm.
If you're throwing 3 picks against it and they only have their star corner, it's concerning.
Okay, well,
I can understand 1 or 2 picks, but that's 3 picks.
yeah, yeah, 3 picks so much, yeah.
Like the Bears played good. They played enough to win, right? I'll give them
Yeah.
that. Caleb did just enough. I still want more from Caleb, but
Yeah, exactly.
Geno Smith lost in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, you see the Bears put up 25. You can put like at least 10 of them on the fact that Geno Smith's throwing picks out here.
Yeah.
This isn't a thing that's new. He threw picks last year in Seattle, but it was kind of hidden up. It was kind of like Seattle was like little bit of a lesser market. The Raiders are a bigger market. But for the Bears, Caleb's quietly putting up really good stats. Ben Johnson's creating a culture. I saw you texting me, that there's a culture shift on the Bears, and I see it. Right, this team looks like they have a
Better
future.
energy. Better energy.
They last year we were talking now saying like this Bears team has no future. This Bears team has a future. You can see what they're building over there, right?
Yeah, yeah, especially I don't know, like the locker room hype. They just want to win. Like last year, they were like, we won. I
This
don't
team
know.
has a
It's
future.
just
It's not there yet, but you can see what's being built, if you understand.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
In his first year, he started off 0-11, right? But those last 6 games, you can see that like, hey, there's a future there. There's something they're building, right?
Yeah.
This team, I think they're not the O line needs to be built, right?
I mean, a little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah, just in general, like the O-line needs to be better. You can't have that much pressure on Caleb and expect him to be who he is,
I
right?
mean, I mean, most of it was on the right side with our new. with our first timer.
What nonsense? I'm just saying you need to build the O-line more. Is that not a true statement?
I mean, every team could, yeah, I guess. I guess,
Well, I don't
yeah.
think the Eagles need to build their O-line more. I don't think the Lions need to build their O-line more. Right?
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I feel like some of their so there's I'm just saying the Bears' best positions right now on offense. What are they?
Wide receiver.
Exactly. What about their tight ends?
That's solid.
Yeah.
We want a little bit more from Colston Loveland, but
You got
and
Chris
Cole
Smith.
Kmet, but huh?
You can't do anything if you're hurt. All right.
I I mean Cole Kmet kind of sold this game. I mean, if he lost this game, he would have sold the game for sure.
But either way,
He-
you drafted a tight end who you expect to be
yeah, yeah.
running,
Over Warren.
right?
Yeah.
You could get help on that. Caleb, you expect to be the future, correct?
Yeah, yeah, correct.
So what are you building on offense? The O line. You got
Yeah.
to
The
it,
O-line and the D-line.
Bengals. The Bengals are the exact same way. But the Bengals started their rebuild a few years ago, right? We've been
Hmm.
saying for years, you gotta protect Joe Burrow. You gotta protect Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
You do that, right?
Hmm.
Now this Bears defense is better than the Bengals defense. So I mean, you need some more pass rushing, in my opinion. Okay.
But yeah, I agree.
Linebackers are decent. I like the linebackers. I like, but they're getting older, so you could use some help there. And then the
Yeah.
secondary is young.
Huh?
The secondary is mostly young, other than Byard.
Yeah.
So if you're looking at the future of this team and you're thinking first round pick, what are you picking? Pass
D
O line,
D-line. Yeah, D-line. Yeah.
O line, yeah. So last point on the Bears, if you build that O line, I see a vision, but this is a good step for the Bears. I could see them finishing third in the division.
I don't know. I see them in playoffs. Not gonna lie. Okay, depending on next week. No, not with next week, but the game after next week, after the bye.
The defense scares me a little bit. A
Okay,
little,
but hey, TJ Edwards has been out, Jalen Johnson has been out, and Kyler Gordon has been out, and
but
Grady Jarrett. So I
but
don't know.
these guys you aren't getting back.
Huh?
How are those guys you aren't getting? You're saying Jalen Johnson has been out, like Jalen Johnson's coming back next week.
Okay, okay. Jalen Johnson's not coming back, but we're getting all three of those after the bye week, so I'm high for that. We gotta see how it plays against.
But add the post-injury like little piece to it though.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe a little rest from Kyler, but we'll see.
This is a 2026, 2027 team, not a 2025 team. But
I
um,
don't know. I think it's a borderline playoff, but yeah.
borderline, you can throw in the word borderline. If you finish 6-11, you finish one or two games out of the playoffs. I'll call it borderline. But move on to the Sunday night football game. Um, this was terrible. The game was amazing. The game, like football side, was amazing. Peak football. Okay. The rest of it, the ending of this game was terrible. From Jordan Love almost selling the game to like,
Jordan, Jordan Love.
I mean, let him play. Keep it going. Like, let him go one more drive. One more drive would have ended this game. But no, you know what? We'll do 10 minutes. Not even a full quarter. We'll go two-thirds of a quarter just to call it a tie. This, this was terrible.
I don't know. I like the game, but kind of the ending is sad, like what you said.
The game,
Especially because
the game was amazing. It was back and forth. Every drive seemed like they were scoring, you know? Here you go Jordan Love throwing a touchdown to Dobbs. Here you go George Pickens for a tutty. You know, here you go Josh Jacobs, right? Dak Prescott makes an incredible throw. Just for it to
yeah,
end, neither team gets the chance to say they won.
yeah. I don't know, but
This was not it.
Dak Prescott low-key looked good though. And that
He's leading the NFL in passing right now.
Packers though, I don't know. Might be a little concerned, but
They haven't put it together yet. Either the offense shows out or the defense shows out. They haven't put it together yet.
I don't know. You just lost against the Browns and you lost a game that I honestly think you should have lost against Cowboys. The 1 second, I don't know. That's kind of stupid, but yeah.
Yeah. Um, Coming away from this game, I don't think either team's well, the Cowboys I guess are happy. They're happy, but they probably wanted that win. They were gonna get the win if they got one more drive. And if you're the Packers, I mean, you got bailed out. The fact that this ended a tie instead of a loss, even if you win this game, it's very concerning. But this saved both teams, but also hurt both teams.
Yeah, it hurts both teams.
Some quick injury news. Malik Neighbors, officially out for the season with a torn ACL. Sad for Malik. MetLife needs to change their surface. It's crazy coincidence that Odell got hurt against the same team. Kind of the downfall of his career. Malik's younger. Malik only his second year, so there's still hope. But
He was balling this season too, so that's pretty sad.
yeah, I was excited to see Jackson Dart and Malik Neighbors, but
Yeah, same here.
yeah. So prayers to him. He'll come back stronger. I know it. But let's go to the Monday Night Football games. I'm not very excited for either of these games. I'm not gonna lie. Um, this is a slate where I might just be putting it on the background, just maybe doing some homework or something, doing something else. Like, is there either of these games that you're really excited for?
Yeah, of course. Let me let me show you something real quick. I got a whole team that I'm rooting for, This team right here,
Ooh, what is that? Okay.
Denver Broncos. I
Yeah,
don't know.
Broncos guy, but like this is on the Broncos. I think the Broncos are the best team playing today. But what I'm saying is, after what happened last week with the Bengals, are we that excited for this game?
I mean, not really, but just excited to see
But no,
the
no.
just
I'm saying
excited to see the Broncos in general. But
sure.
yeah,
But we went to the Seahawks Saints game last week, and I can't say
yeah,
I was very excited for that game.
yeah.
The Jets Dolphins game, I mean, that's one
Okay, no, not gonna lie. I think I don't know. I'm a little excited. I might see like Tua, slinging it, or I might see like H.
slinging it. I mean, for all we know, slinging it might be a tough way to describe. He'll be throwing the ball, hopefully to the right team,
Do the right thing.
hopefully to somebody.
I don't know. I think this game will be kind of close. Just
But
I
is
don't
it a
know.
mid-off close, right?
Huh?
Is it a mid-off close?
Yeah. It's
Is,
Justin Fields against Tua. I don't know.
is
I'm
this
not excited. I'm not excited, but it's great matchup. I mean, not great matchup, but yeah.
matchup? What are we talking about? Neither team has a win right now.
I don't know. I like watching Justin Fields, and I like watching
Those
explosive play from
concussed.
Dolphins.
He's coming off a concussion. Does he know, hey, I gotta throw it to Garrett Wilson? Or does he just throw it to I'm talking too much trash. Not great games, but you know what? Who you got? Who you got in these? I think everyone, well, we both on the Broncos in this game to win the game.
Yeah,
Um,
Broncos all the way.
you like the line rate of what's that right now? 7.5?
What does it say on your screen?
I'm seeing 7.5 for the Broncos.
Yeah, seven and a half on a hype Denver crowd on a Monday
Yeah.
night. Yeah, for sure.
Sure, sure. I mean, I got the Bengals to cover that, but
Whoa, covering that?
7.5?
Whoa.
You don't think they can
Oh,
cover 7.5?
oh, I think it'll be a 10-point game. It's too much for Jake Browning to handle.
I might got the Broncos.
Hey, and PS2 is gonna be strapping down, well, what's his name? Jamar Chase all
Uh,
day long.
sure, sure. I mean, I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. I think this is a terrible game. This game might end like 17-10 or something like that.
Nah, just watch out for Sun in this game.
But there's no, I mean, okay, sure. What about the Jets Dolphins? Who you got in that one?
Jets Dolphins. I think as much as I love Justin Fields, I gotta go with Dolphins this game. I don't know. After what I saw Dolphins against what is called Bills, I'm a little excited to see Dolphins
Yeah,
on
they
how.
almost won.
Huh?
Ooh, they almost won. Ooh, that's what's going.
Okay, no, but Tua, Tyreek, and Waddle, they just look like they got something going on. You know, we'll see how it is, but.
So I want to go back, but I don't know. You got any bets for this? I don't really know what to talk about for this game. Got anybody you like for certain lines?
For what game?
What are we talking about? Tua had 146 yards passing. This dude is jumping down. Bro, neither guy had over 50 yards.
Ooh. Oh, okay, well,
Devon
chill
Achane
down.
had 7 catches. This Tua being underhanded to Devon Achane?
Hey, okay. So lines for what?
How do you
What game?
complete 22 passes, only get 150 yards?
That's
That's
just
some
a bunch of
bonus Oregon type of checkdowns.
Okay, lines for what game are you talking about?
Either game. Do you have anybody who you think who you like their lines? Like somebody who you see having a big game, someone you see having not a great game. Any bets? Because I know you've been
Hey,
on
take Jamar Chase under.
under.
PS2's better be strapped on today, you know.
Is PS2 traveling with Jamar? Because
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like last year.
PS2 goes in the slot. I don't know, so I'm asking.
I mean, I don't know, but that's what they did last year. PS2 was just traveling with Jamar.
Okay. I mean, if he plays in the slot, like yeah, I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm just saying like because usually there's teams like if you're facing the I'm trying to think right now. If you're facing the Jets, right? Because the Jets are
Mm,
on, you can travel with Garrett Wilson. You're not really scared what's on the other side, right? But I wouldn't be
yeah.
surprised. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if because T Higgins plays on the outside a lot.
Mm.
If PS2 just stays on the outside, but if he travels in the slot, then he travels in the slot. I mean, I don't like Jamar Chase's line anyways because Jake Browning's throwing. You know, we're the legend, right? Like, but
Yeah.
you know, represent.
Yeah.
This is a good Broncos defense. Either way, whether PS2 is playing like shadowing or if he's not, I'm not looking at this Broncos defense being like, oh, if PS2's not on Jamar, I'm gonna have Jamar big game.
Yeah.
Last week Jamar was getting strapped down by, you know, the Vikings, Isaiah Rodgers. Like
I mean, Isaiah Rodgers is good. Come on now.
he's not anyone on the Broncos.
Okay, yeah, yeah, but he's mid, yeah.
But
Mm.
give me
Is there a line you'll take or you? Because I have a few lines for this game for the.
okay. You can say yours first.
Okay, so I'll make like a three leg right now.
Okay.
The
What's the
other
difference? What's the plus? Is this on the Blue app?
uh no, it's just on sleeper, yeah, or sleeper fantasy.
Okay.
And then I have J.K. Dobbins with a automatic touchdown or
Anything?
anytime, yeah. I just think what it's called when we're in the red zone, we just rely on J.K. Dobbins to do all the work, in my opinion.
Mhm.
And then for the last one, I'll probably take like uh let's see. I'll probably take like a Nick Bonito sack, yeah.
Okay. Um, I'm on the purple right now.
Okay.
I think I like Devon A. Chan's reception line. Um, they have it at 5.5. He had
Mm,
8
it's a
against
lower.
7 against Buffalo. Um, I think 5.5. I think you can get. I think six is a good number. I think he'll get at least 6. Um,
Interesting.
Another one I kind of like for this Bo Nix game. They have his passing line at 222.5.
Who? Bonex?
Yeah, Bo Nix.
Yeah.
I almost like the under here.
What? No way.
I'm not saying that. I just think the Broncos go out to a lead, and I think they like lean on him, lean
You
on
know who?
Jake.
JK.
Yeah. I like his line. Um, and then Brees Hall, his rushing line's 57 and a half.
50 Cent?
57 and a half.
What? Yo, what
I don't
the?
like this line at all. I think it goes
You
under.
don't?
No, I think it goes under
I think he goes over.
57 and a half.
Yeah, for Brees Hall. Brees Hall. Yeah. Especially with Justin Fields back this game, yeah.
That is true, but I just don't think game script really helps him there. I can see Brees Hall is the one I can see going over that line, but he's 57 and a half is a lot though.
Yeah, so what do you lean on?
I mean, I'm going under there.
I'd probably go over if I was you, but okay.
What's his name? The Braylon Allen? Braylon Allen's line is 20 and a half. That might be a better line than, in my opinion, going over. I think Braylon can
For
get this.
interesting.
Yeah.
What?
Anything else? Any other betting stuff before we end this episode?
What do you think about J.K. Dobbins 65.5 rush yard?
That one I just think is going to be it's if they lean on if JK gets majority of the rushes, I think as a team, I think the Broncos will definitely run for over 100 yards. I just don't know how the carries going to get split and like if they go like if RJ breaks one off, right? Are they going to
Yeah.
go to RJ? Like let's say RJ gets, he gets lucky, he gets a 20-yard run, right?
Hmm.
Do you bring back JK or do you keep running with RJ? That's just what it is. I don't think the script is bad. I think it's just the fact that um there's two guys there that could get run.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with the Jets. I just think Braylon Allen, the line difference of being so much, I think I like Braylon more.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, so that'll do it for this episode. We'll do our preview in a couple of days. We'll see you guys next episode. Peace.
Peace.